Raise again.
Taking the fourth bet on the flop with top pair, bad kicker, and a gut shot. And he's put himself in a spot where he can't fold if McPhee re-raises again.
And McPhee can comfortably move all in now, knowing he's going to get called.
Not very often someone 4-bets and folds the flop.
Here we go. That's enough to put Inazan all in, and he immediately calls. He's overplayed this hand, Gavin.
He's overplayed this hand quite badly.
Showdown. Shows 9 of clubs, 10 of spades.
And he knows it.
He is way behind and on the verge of elimination.
Jack of clubs, 10 of clubs.
McPhee has to have 2-pair or a set or a straight draw and flush draw in order to put in that much action. There's no way top pair is any good in this situation, ever.
Inazan's done. He's our third place finisher. He collects 350,000 euros, and he is going to be thinking about the way he played that hand for some time to come.
Yeah. A tough spot, could have gotten away from it very easily, and he'll be disappointed.
I told you there's going to be heads up, huh?
Yeah, I know.
Welcome back to Berlin and the PokerStars.com European Poker Tour. We're heads up here in Germany. The American Kevin McPhee's enjoying a healthy chip lead. But the young Finn Ilari Takakallio has beaten the American before. Can he do it again?
Yeah, these two guys got heads up at a side event at the London leg of the EPT, so they've got that experience of playing each other, Gavin. They know each other's playing styles really well.
Yeah, they've got that. They've got all the experience from this final table, anything leading up to this final table, any other places they might have played with each other. They both play on the EPT circuit. They're quite familiar with each other's game at this point.
Races to 380,000.
So with 8-6 on the button in the small blind, Hillary has made the raise.
And as we often see, hand values change when you're heads up. You can play the 8-6 offsuit, things like that, especially when you're in position.
He hits his 6. Backdoor diamond draw for Kevin McPhee. Look at the way Kevin's studying him.
Kevin likes to get a physical read on his opponent, and it's helped him a few times at this final table already.
Takakallio is obviously going to continue on that flop, having paired his 6. What's Kevin up to?
Kevin perhaps thinking that that flop is more likely to hit his range of hands than Ilari's range of hands, has now check raised.
Remember, these Bumblebee chips are 100,000 each. The orange chips are 25,000.
Call.
Hillary calling. We're going to see a turn card. There's now 3 million in the middle. The deuce changes nothing. Is Kevin now done with the hand?
He can continue trying to represent a 5, but there aren't very many hands that Ilari would call a 6-5-5 2-diamond flop that he would fold to another bet on the turn.
Kevin checks.
Kevin's check opens the door for Ilari to make another bet. Half the pot, 1.5 million.
Ilari bets 1.5 million.
Kevin with a little bit of a Hollywood here. I guess he could be trying to figure out if a check raise will win him the pot. I imagine, though, that once he's checked the turn, he's given up on the hand.
Kevin pass.
Yeah, he lets it go. And Hillary wins a pot with more than 4 million in it. And this heads-up battle continues. Kings on the button.
With Kevin's image, Kings is such a huge hand to pick up on the one. Obviously, it's a huge hand for anybody, but when he opens so many pots, it's tough for Hillary to get away from any sort of hand that he might flop.
Oh dear. Hillary's not a believer, and he's going to re-raise pre-flop.
Another thing that Kevin's aggressive image does is it makes Hillary have to 3-bet more often to take control of pots. He's 3-betting with the 9-4 suited here, obviously well behind McPhee's 2 kings.
So if you're McPhee, do you just call here? You get to play the hand in position.
It's possible to just call here, hope that Hillary flops something, but you don't want to let him out-flop you.
And instead, he's made a big re-raise, and this is saying, no, I genuinely have a hand here, and it becomes impossible for Hillary to continue.
Not necessarily. Hillary does have over 8 million behind. He has enough chips that he could make McPhee fold a few hands. It's just whether or not he's got the stones to put it in for 8 million with 9-4 suited.
I guess not. And probably good that he doesn't, because McPhee was sitting there with a monster.
McPhee's certainly hoping he had the stones to put it in with 9-4 there.
Thought that was going to be it right there. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, that could have been it, but it wasn't. Not even close. Kevin's huge chip advantage was nearly eradicated in the 28th hand of heads-up action when Hillary doubled up.
We were an 8 apart, so Hillary will double up.
That gave him approximately 12 million to Kevin's 17, and over the next 40 hands, Hillary improved his position, and as the players headed for a break, it was clear that this was a test of endurance.
Oy. Oh, my back is hurting so bad. Huh? My back is hurting so bad. Yeah, it's going to be long, isn't it? I get the feeling we're going to be doing this for a while. Showing. No.
After the 71st hand of heads-up play, Hillary took the chip lead. Could history repeat itself? Could the Finn take the American down again?
Getting bored? Huh? Getting bored? No, I mean, having fun. But it's taking a long time. Yeah. This is my second time heads up, and it's both times we've been heads up against each other. How sick is that? Yeah. Stop showing up to all the tournaments so mad. Go back to school.
Well, Hillary soon gave up the chip lead, and it seemed neither player could capitalise on the cards. It was a monster battle that had to end sometime, didn't it?
Could this be the beginning of a great heads-up rivalry? McPhee against Fococalio. This is round 2. How many rounds are there going to be?
I'm sure they both hope it'll be a lot more rounds than this.
Remember, it's 1-0 to the Finn at the moment, but McPhee now with the advantage. 2-1 chip lead over Hillary as we go to the flop.
Not this. 4 cards, 5 of clubs, deuce of clubs.
And it's second pair for McPhee, plus the straight draw. Gut shot straight draw for Hillary, and the backdoor heart draw, plus 2 overs to the board.
Hillary has to think that that flop hit him a lot more than it hit Kevin.
Raised to 2,050,000 from Kevin.
I'm on it.
Re-raise
Wow.
all in.
I call.
And call.
Kevin's going to call
Hillary
him.
is all in.
Hillary making a move there.
Oh.
Hillary's all-in hand is 9-6 of hearts.
Hillary making a move,
High, gut shot,
hoping to get Kevin off of 2 high cards, thinking he had more outs than he actually does.
As we can see from the percentages, Kevin McPhee is 3-1 favourite. There is the heart on the turn.
Hillary has a flush draw. He needs
They always make it interesting.
on the river. Let's see the river card.
Few outs, a few hopes for Hillary.
It's a 6.
But the 6 gives Kevin McPhee the winning straight, and he has won the burn-in leg of the EPT.
Okay.
They both seem a little bit worn out, very tired. They've been playing for a long time.
And Kevin becomes the 11th American to win a European Poker Tour title.
EPT Berlin.
Well, finally, we do actually have a champion, Kevin McPhee. Hello, you've taken a seat. EPT Berlin champion, how do you feel?
I feel really good. It was a really, really long heads-up match, and it's just been a long several days, and I'm exhausted. Yeah, I'm just exhausted. I can't wait to go celebrate, though.
1 million euros, Kevin.
1 million euros, yeah, it's nice.
You are a millionaire.
Yeah, that's nice. About time.
A well-deserved victory then for Kevin, who defeated a Finn, a Frenchman, a Pole, a Brit, a Swiss and 2 Germans to become the 8th American to win an EPT event and the 2nd this season.
Please give it up. Nice round of applause for the champion, Mr. Kevin McPhee.
But Berlin was the real winner this week. What a debut it made on the tour. No doubt we'll be back. Next televised stop on the EPT, San Remo, Italy. We'll see you there.